Threw him off, and he started talking about crime. I'm from Philadelphia. I know crime already. I don't know enough about duck dick. Silence your phone. Listen to Kenny Chesney later. All right, guys, we're going to bring up our next comedian. He's a great friend of mine. He's young in comedy, but look, I'm just going to throw out a few names. Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, okay? Netflix, Comedy Cellar. These are all places you're never going to see him. But this man is funny, and he's here for you tonight, so please put your hands together for Nick Yanoshak, everybody.
That is the perfect introduction. Damn it. And you know what? Great introduction, because this is my first official comedy spot, too. Yeah. You did this to yourself, Chris. You did this to yourself. And I'm serious, my parents showed up unbeknownst to me, and they're meeting my girlfriend for the first time, and also the circle of friends that I go crazy with, so it's like worlds collide. This guy says, Nick, you look nervous. Yeah, because fucking worlds are colliding right now. This is all raw energy. Holy goddamn it. So, back to my material. I was driving from New York today. I was on a salmon trip. And my Subaru Outback is just a mess and smells terrible of fish right now. Lesbians really love it at this time. I got 3 offers on the way here. But my car is like filled with like fishing supplies, camping stuff, and as some people would say, all my white boy activities. No, it's so bad, people start calling my car the white boy mobile. That's right, yeah, that was it. White boy mobile. Trunk complete with camping tent and fishing poles. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, white boy. Roof rack that can fit up to 3 kayaks. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, white boy. Guitar in the back seat. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, white boy. Sirius XM radio tuned to 90s alternative rock. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. White boy. Yeah, that's the music style. Can't get me away from that. And my classic rock, of course. Like my Beatles and my Stones. I don't like going to the classic rock concerts so much. The groupies are looking a little rough. Though when they flash their tits, they only gotta go yay high, so they're hanging low these days, hanging low. But I don't do all the stereotypical things. Like, I don't watch football. And I feel like whenever I say that, people turn into the Stepford Wives, like, God dang, doesn't watch football? These people in the front are checking to see if I have testicles. I shouldn't assume that. It's getting safer to come out as being a man that does not watch football. It's a carryover from my father. He's right in the back. Because he was very adamant for me to watch football as a kid. Like, he would say, all right, Nick, let's watch some football. Why? Because you like to play violin and paint pictures too much. We gotta balance you out. But I want to paint a picture. Shut the fuck up, let's watch football. And I said, this was his method. He would just get in my face and go, football, football, football. That's a direct quote. That's a direct quote. It's like very persuasive, Dad. I wonder if that's what they do in those like Christian gay conversion camps. It's like open up a Playboy and say, titties, titties, titties. I wonder if that works so well. God, that means also fantasy football's back. You all into that? Yeah. I hope you're making money hand over fist. But fantasy football. White people haven't made this much money off black labor since slavery. Serious, is that your fantasy? Just to buy and trade black people and have them work the field for you? My God, I'm glad I don't participate. That's a lie. My friends did get me to get into fantasy football one time. And just to let you know how clueless I was, on the first draft pick, I picked a kicker. Okay, good. A lot of people laughed on that one. That's good, because maybe you're just as ignorant as I was. A kicker seemed important to like the plot of Ace Ventura, so that's why I went for it. Apparently it's the thing that you picked the last pick. People also ask if I played football because I have the body type of a person that did and just never went to the gym afterwards. Like somebody said, you're shaped like a thumb. Actually, it was that guy again. Yeah, it's like, you're shaped like a thumb. I love hanging out with comedians. We just like rip into each other. It's very fucking healthy. But I get it, like I'm the same shape like all the way down. I'm like, I just have the same width. I'm shaped like a big rectangle. I'm shaped like a thwomp. Anybody with me? A thwomp, the thing from Super Mario Brothers, you know, tries to crush Mario, makes that sound. Oddly enough, that's the sound I make when I'm getting up from the couch anymore. I'm over 35, I make a lot of sounds. I'm at the age now where I have to psych myself up to pick something up off the ground. Like, if I drop money on the ground, it needs to be at least equal to my copay before I pick that up. It's not worth the financial risk otherwise. And last year I hurt my back real bad, and more recently hurt my leg, and before you ask, no, I don't know what the fuck happened. There's no good injury stories after 35. You see me with a neck brace, hey, Nick, how'd you hurt your neck? Somebody called my name and I turned too quickly. Like, I was limping the other day from putting on my shoes. I was serious, like, people was like, Nick, why were you limping? It's like, I was putting on my shoes and something happened. I don't know, god damn it. But I had a real problem like a couple weeks back because my back and knee were both out, and I didn't know how to dry my leg from coming out the shower. I'm serious, I was like, I couldn't bend this way because of the back, and I couldn't bring my leg up to me because I couldn't bend it. But I could bend to the side, so I had to do like a stripper move to dry it. I was like, really good at that move, thank you. Yeah. I can make it on the pole if not in comedy. Fuck Netflix, I'm going to the fucking, where's the strip club in this town? I don't know, fucking know. It's funny, if anybody was like watching me in my apartment, just see my naked ass just drying my leg like that. But not with like a sexy face, just like a fucking annoyed face, just like a grizzled old stripper. It's like, there's your dance, now give me my dollar. Oh, it's hard to also be in shape when, you know, every little thing injures you. I work hard to look this shitty. I run, I eat vegetables, sometimes without the ranch. And seriously, I'm so bad, I'm not in shape at all. Like, I was sweating washing my car the other day. And not like with a bucket and sponge, like with the fucking power washer, doing this with my hands, sweating. And speaking of fucking washing cars, what the fuck is in insects that make them impossible to wash off your car? Seriously, I had the fucking power washer right next to the motherfucker, ain't moving. If you put your hand in the stream, your fucking skin would rip right off. Whatever they put in bugs, they should use to put the International Space Station together. I don't want to run into bugs anymore. I don't. Like, if there was a group of bugs over here and kindergartners over here, I'm going through the kindergartners. Blood is a lot easier to clean up, all right? I've seen The Sopranos. Just bat the Spider-Man lunchbox away and keep on going. Oh, I don't want to kill kids. I like kids. I mean, I like kids, not I like kids. Oh, but speaking of insects, not kids, insects, I did my duty for the environment. I killed a spotted lanternfly. Stop it. Stop it, it's not gonna do a damn thing, it's an insect. They have the breeding output of Nick Cannon. You can't eradicate that. And human beings gotta stop like acting like they could solve these problems. Like we try to get involved in everything, like to get rid of like another nuisance, we introduce another species, and it always works out terrible. It's terrible on the native populations. I mean, just look at the cane toads in Australia, look at the pythons down in Florida, look at the white people coming to the Americas. Absolutely devastated those fucking native populations, didn't it now? I'll prove it. Who here is Native American? No hands. Everyone went on that trail. One. Very sorry to hear about that, but I know it's terrible. But I'm saying, like, nature is fluid. Whatever nature comes up to deal with the spotted lanternfly must be a lot better than whatever the fuck we come up with. But how do we not know that what nature comes up with to deal with the spotted lanternfly, I don't know, is the dick-sucking fly? Just eats up fucking lanternflies and on the side sucks a great dick. Don't even need to buy a dinner, it just loves doing it. They'll start selling them at like fucking pet shops. This guy's like, I'll take 5. Sure, you only need 1. Oh, I like to kill them after they blow me. Oh, okay, satisfying your sexual and serial killer urges. Nature, again, solving problems. Speaking of sucking dick, I was in the dating world recently. Not sucking dick, not sucking dick. Dad, sit down. Not sucking dick. I gotta work on that transition. But no, I'm in a very happy relationship now. Anyways, but I was in the dating world. I was on the apps. I absolutely hated being on the apps because it's so easy to get denied. Like, I am saying stupid things all the time. They're just gonna swipe you away. New dick is just a swipe away, all right? That should be their tagline. New dick is just a swipe away, Tigger. But I was in the single world, and I was discussing with my friends, like, you know, women and dating, and we're discussing, and I said, you know, I'd like to date a deaf woman. I would like to date a deaf woman. We were having this philosophical discussion, and I came up with the thought that we were all curious at what a deaf woman sounds like when she's having an orgasm. I'm serious. I mean, she has no preconceived notion of what an orgasm is, so whatever sounds that she'd be making would be the sounds of pure orgasmic ecstasy. So, of course, we look it up, because everything's available. And it turns out that the sounds of pure orgasmic ecstasy sound exactly like the sand people from Star Wars. You know, just a seal begging for a fish. The slaps and all. Is that a seal clapping or dick balls and smacking? They should do that like on the street interviews. Is this a SeaWorld or a deaf girl getting some dick? Let's see, if I would date a deaf woman. I would. She can't read lips. That's very important. She can never hear this set. Not hear, but read a transcript of this set. And you're all in this too. Don't you keep your hands shut, all right? Jesus. I gotta tell her I do TED Talks. I sound kind of funny, so that's why people laugh. All right, that's my time, people. Thank you very much. I'm Nick Yanoshak. Everyone here is very funny, too.
Keep it going for Nick Yanoshak, everybody.